Welcome to the Maria Liberati Show, where food meets art, travel, and life. So what does food mean to you? This week, I'm going to share another segment from my latest book, The Basic Art of Italian Cooking Diaries, Seasons, January 20th. My book is divided into their actual posts from a diary that I kept while living in Italy, and I picked out posts that were from specific seasons of the year that included recipes that went with those. So this one was from a diary entry from January 20th, and I'm going to share a recipe for a special Viennese dessert called Sacher Torte that goes with this post. I'm in a museum is the title. I am so excited. The Basic Art of Italian Cooking by Maria Liberati blog will be part of the digital exhibit at the Kunsthistorics Museum, Vienna. That's Vienna, Austria. Also part of this post, Mantua, Mozart, and Not Your Mother's Mashed Potatoes will be included as part of the digital segment of the new exhibit there. Opened in 1891, the Kunsthistorics Museum is located in Vienna, Austria. Not only does the museum hold some of the most beautiful art collections, the building itself is opulently decorated with gold leaf marble and stucco ornamentations. A few of the more notable works in the picture gallery include the following: The Adoration of the Trinity by Albrecht Dürer, that's from the year 1511. The Madonna of the Rosary by Michelangelo Merisi di Caravaggio, and that was dated 1606 to 1607. And Self-Portrait by Rembrandt from 1652. And here's my recipe for a Sacher Torte, since we're talking about Vienna, Austria. Yes, that's right, the famous Austrian Sacher Torte. I learned this scrumptious dessert while studying a bit of Austrian delights in Austria a few years back, and have been promising to make this for a birthday cake for a few too many years. Now that the Basic Art of Italian Cooking kitchen is here in Italy also, and I have some extra hands to assemble everything, well, I decided to begin this experience. This morning, we made and baked the cake, and tomorrow we will assemble the cake. The smell from the ovens were heavenly. If you love the odor of melted butter and rich dark chocolate, I'm guessing that many people do, since we had some locals come by and ask what was in the oven today. Sacher Torte was born in Vienna, Austria, but is loved all throughout Europe, and why not? It's just as beautiful as it is delicious. A dessert, and made primarily with dark European chocolate, butter, eggs, and apricot marmalade, and of course some sugar and flour. No preservatives, chemicals, just real ingredients. It has been a while since I had my culinary classes in Austria, and have not made a Sacher Torte for a while, and almost forgot how laborious a dessert this is, but well worth it. First, to locate farina di frumento, the flour that will give the cake some substance. Not an easy flour to find, but after a trip to the local shop for professional bakers in town, I found it. So here is my recipe: 7 egg yolks, 2/3 cup of softened butter, it should be unsalted, 1 cup of confectioner's sugar, 8 ounces of dark chocolate, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 7 egg whites, 1/2 cup of sugar, a pinch of salt, 1 cup of flour, 8 ounces of apricot jam. Rum is optional, but you can use some rum, whipped cream to garnish. And for the glaze, you'll need 8 ounces of dark chocolate, 1 cup of sugar, 2/3 cup of water. Melt the chocolate in a double boiler and set it aside. Mix the softened butter with confectioner's sugar and vanilla until creamy. Gradually stir in the egg yolks. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Butter an 8-inch cake pan and lightly flour or just cover with parchment paper. In a bowl, whip egg whites with a pinch of salt and a 1/2 cup of granulated sugar and beat till stiff peaks form. Stir the melted chocolate into the butter and egg yolk mixture and then fold in the whipped egg whites and flour, alternating till all is well blended in. Then pour the batter into the cake pan and bake for 1 hour. Remove the cake from the pan and let it cool. Heat the apricot jam till warm and softened. Stir until smooth. Add in optional rum to taste if you want. If you don't have to add in any rum. Cut the cake in half crosswise. Cover the base with the jam, set the other half on top, and coat the upper surface and around the edges with apricot jam. For the glaze, break the chocolate into small pieces, heat up water with sugar for a few minutes, pour into a bowl and let cool till just warm. The glaze must cool to warm or it will become dull. Add in chocolate pieces and dissolve in the sugar solution. Pour the glaze quickly over the cake and spread out and smooth over surface of cake and sides using a broad bladed knife. Let the cake dry at room temperature. Serve with whipped cream. Enjoy! And don't forget to sign up for my 4-course wine pairing dinner at the Ridgewood Winery in Bechtelsville, Pennsylvania on January 29th and February 10th. And you can sign up for those special events at eventbrite.com. Just a note, the February 10th event will have a Valentine's Day theme. And that, again, is at the Ridgewood Winery in Bechtelsville, Pennsylvania. Hope to see you there. And as always, thank you for joining me, and thanks to my producer, Britton Roselle. And you can find me on Instagram at Maria Liberati, on Facebook at Chef Maria Liberati, on Twitter at Maria Liberati, on Pinterest at Maria Liberati, on LinkedIn at M Liberati, on my Roku channel, The Basic Art of Italian Cooking by Maria Liberati, on my YouTube channel, The Maria Liberati Show, on my Vimeo channel, Maria Liberati, and my blog, marialiberati.com. You can find all my books, including the one that I read from today, The Basic Art of Italian Cooking Diaries Seasons. You can find all the Basic Art of Italian Cooking books on my website, marialiberati.com, and artoflivingprimamedia.com, and really anywhere books are sold online. Until next week, peace, love, and pasta.